Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. We're both recording it as usual. This should be the next Wednesday's, or it should be Wednesday's upload if I'm not mistaken. I'm recording this on Thursday the 15th. It should go up on Wednesday the 21st, if my memory serves me correct. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. I believe we have Champions League today, but as you can see, that's not really an issue. Well, as you can see yet, but as I will show you, it's not really an issue. It's not really a problem. It's not really a big problem anyway. We shall just load in. Also got to record 3 episodes in space of about 2.5 hours. So this is going to be a good challenge, I guess. But anyway, let's get into career mode. So today we are against Juventus in the 5th match day of the Champions League group stages, and as you can see, it doesn't affect us any old way what happens in any of the remaining 2 games against either Juventus or Galatasaray, because we are already through. As you can tell by the points difference, we can't actually slip out the top 2 now, because of course 6 points is most the next team can get, and we're on 10, and Juventus is 7 points behind us. They've had an awful group stage, and I'm hoping today we can make it a bit worse. But they've lost to Galatasaray twice. I've clicked the wrong button. They've lost to Galatasaray twice, and they lost to us on the opening day. So I'm wondering if we can actually send Juventus out of the Champions League here, because if we beat them, we will eliminate them from the Champions League. Galatasaray will go through alongside us, unless Ajax win, in which case Ajax are in for maybe a late charge. But if we beat Juventus here today, we're victorious, and they're out. We'll focus on winning. Can't say I expect Juventus to put up more fight, because they put up a lot of fight. It was a very close game. Very close run thing against Brighton and Hove Albion in your last game. We'll talk about it in a second. What's the mood in the camp now as you prepare to take on Juventus? What we're doing is working. We're winning games, aren't we? So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I was really hoping we could have Sancho back soon as, but obviously he's injured for 7 months, and he won't probably be back for the rest of the career mode, which is a bit deflating, really, when you think about it, about all the work he's done to do really well in the 2nd season. He was starting to get properly going in the 3rd season as well. 90 rated, and then he gets injured cruelly by Ajax. But anyway, we'll try and think about other things other than that injury. So, if you wonder what happened in the last episode, we took on Brighton and we won 2-1 at the Amex. It probably should have been 2-0, but of course you're not allowed the clean sheet. I'm not allowed them. So they got a late consolation. It wasn't an equaliser. I keep thinking it's an equaliser, but it was 2-1 that we won by. Looking at the Premier League table now anyway, if you want an update on that as well. After match day 12, we are topped by a point. Chelsea in 2nd, Manchester City in 3rd, and Liverpool in 4th. As we read down the table, Arsenal 6th, Spurs 7th, Leicester having a good season as well in 5th. They're the only team breaking the big 6 apart at the moment. As we read down, in the relegation zone currently it is Newcastle, West Brom, and Sheffield United. I think we've all realised that Sheffield United are going to be that team that Nottingham Forest were in Season 2. Sheffield United will go down without a shadow of doubt, I think, at this point. Bellingham bags winner against Brighton. Bellingham scores to wrap up Manchester United's victory against Brighton and Hove Albion. Manchester United triumph over Brighton. 2 of the teams fight to get to the top of the table met, and it was Manchester United who emerged victorious against Brighton and Hove Albion. They'll hope the win will be a springboard to get off on a run of form in order to close the gap at the top. First of all, we're at the top. And second of all, I don't understand why Brighton would be going for the top, but it is what it is. Man United keep winning. Despite having to face a fierce challenge from Brighton, Amortized side fully deserve to extend their unbeaten run in the league to 9 matches. We keep going. Since that loss against Leicester, it's fueled us in the Premier League, but a problem here, apparently. Bruno Fernandes' Manchester United struggles continue. Despite desperate to get the best out of Fernandes, Amatai has tried fielding the player in several different positions. The attacking midfielder seems to have struggled wherever he plays in the team. Will the manager now have to make a decision on his player's long-term future at Manchester United? We'll get to that in a second. We already said it, but Cruz is October Player of the Month. I think that's everything else. But basically, with Fernandes, as I go with the two-striker formation, which I won't today, but as I usually go with the two-striker formation, he plays out a bit further wide than he'd be used to. And apparently he's not been performing well, but I haven't really seen any problems from him, to be honest. Everything is in the green. That's mental. But no, I've not really seen any issues with Fernandes. So I'm thinking the media's just trying to get a story, really. And they've succeeded in annoying me. So we'll figure that one out. But see, for the one-striker formation, I will just show you in here because we're about to pick the squad for Juventus anyway. For the one-striker formation, he fits in perfectly behind whoever the striker would be. And it works fine. But with the two-striker formation, he's a bit further wide, and I don't know if it really suits him as much. I'm wondering maybe whether to start Rashford there and have Fernandes on the bench. But I don't want Fernandes on the bench, which is my issue. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with the one-striker today anyway. Have Fernandes playing behind. But I don't really know what I'm meant to do if he's not like working in the other formation. Because I could have him on the bench, but he's just too good to be on the bench. That makes sense. Mazraoui will come in for a game. He doesn't seem to get enough game time despite being very good. Upamecano, Maguire will not start this one because it'll be Maguire and Lacroix. I am probably setting up for failure here, but at the end of the day, it makes it interesting if I do lose, and if I do, and I'm through anyway regardless. Why is it on the instructions page? I didn't press instructions, did I? I think I did. But we'll keep Guardiola on the bench. He's got more stamina. Cucurella will start because Shaw started the last game. McTominay, Bellingham, it's fine. Fernandes, yes. Rashford. Do I want to try somebody else on one of those wide areas? Palestri. We're going to give Alexander not a complete rest. He'll be on the bench. And we'll line up like this, I think. Did we give De Gea a run out after he conceded 3 against Ajax? The answer may shock you. I am going to, but I don't know why, to be honest. I think this is how we're going to roll for this one. It looks just about alright. We've got enough quality in the bench in case we need it. So looking at Juventus' side, they're at the Waldstadion. I don't think that's their stadium, but I can't remember what the stadium name is, so we'll go with it. Chesney in between the sticks, Robertson and Dragusin as the fullbacks, Kimpembe and Delete as the centre-backs, Kimpembe captaining the side. Interesting choice of captain. Locatelli, CDM, Rabiot and Zakaria, the centre-mid partnership, Dybala, centre attacking mid, and up front, Patrick Schick and James Maddison. I already commented on a Cam playing up front when I was against Mason Mount at Chelsea. Mason Mount scored 2 past me when I complained about that. So we're gonna not make any comment, but it is an interesting choice from Juventus. As for the Manchester United side, we've got De Gea in goal, Cucurella and Mazraoui as the fullbacks, Maguire and Lacroix as the centre backs, McTominay and Bellingham as the centre mid partnership. Of course, McTominay more defensive midfielder, Bellingham more attacking midfielder. Rashford left attacking mid, Palestri right attacking mid. Cam and captain is Bruno. He's going to be playing in his best position today, and he will be behind Cristiano Ronaldo, who will be against his former club today in Piemonte Calcio or Juventus. So without further ado, I'm going to Google the Juventus stadium I'll be loading, but we'll get into it. I hate these one-on-ones. I'm not doing it. Put me in the game already. Thank you. Wonder how long I'd have to wait there.
The ticket is already stamped for the knockout phase, but can they claim top spot and perhaps
Allianz Stadium apparently.
It's coming up on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening.
As you heard by the commentary team, we are already through, but a win today would actually clinch us top spot.
Here's the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And very excited to be bringing you this group stage game from the UEFA Champions League. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, Derek, it's vital that United win this group. It just gives you that confidence going forward, and they may have an easier opponent in the knockout stages.
This is how it looks for the home side.
I'm sorry if I'm not paying full attention for a minute. The England squad's just been announced for the international break fixtures.
Has 2 players in attack from the very outset.
I think this might be for the World Cup, actually. I don't really follow international football that much. But it's an interesting squad they've picked anyway.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United.
Obviously, if you're watching this on the day it comes out, the England squad will be long picked by now, but I'm recording this on the Thursday, and that's the day that the England squad got pickered. So you got the 28-man squad. I'm not going to read them all out, but obviously you'll know by now anyway. So let's kick it off here in Juve. Well, Turin, obviously, but at Juve. And the Allianz Stadium. Juventus need a win to keep their hopes alive. If United get a win, not only will it demote Juventus to possibly the Europa League, but also it will give United top spot in this group.
How about the cross?
Start off strong, Bruno. First spot, Ronaldo. Robertson got in there first. We don't really need to play these games, to be honest with you, but I like the Champions League nights, so that's why I'm playing them.
Now De Ligt.
Quite actually committed too far forward there. Just Correa.
They're so buoyed by the performances over the last few games.
Good tackle, in the end Bellingham gets the ball. Ronaldo.
Well, I always think it's important to top your group.
Bruno, we also need to rely on Galatasaray losing if we want to get definite top spot, but we should be able to do it on goal difference anyway. McTominay to Ronaldo. Can't turn around his man there. We'll give it to Stamina Scott. Oh, what a banger, but good save from Szczesny. That's what he's got in his locker. Fernange.
Who can they pick out?
To Rashi, it's not going to work. Don't really have an aerial threat there except for Ronaldo, but Ronaldo's not in the right position to be an aerial threat, unfortunately, in that situation. That's why he intercepts brilliantly. Rashi could be injured. That's not good. That's not good at all. Not another wide player. I really hope he runs it off. Why is Mazraoui still forward? I don't know.
Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there.
We may have to go 4-1-2-1-2. I don't want to try to...
1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Someone explains to me not only why is Robertson up there, but why Mazraoui isn't got in the way. For a start, it's actually not even Mazraoui, it's Bellingham, but Mazraoui should be there. But also how De Gea hasn't pulled that save. Well, that's a shock to the system. Former Liverpool player Andy Robertson has scored against us for Juventus. Fair fucks, I guess, but also a little bit of concern because Rashi could be injured.
1-0 it is.
It looks like he's run it off, actually. Might be okay. It's a slight knock, but I think he's run it off. We'll find out at the end of the game. Rashford does have the space here. Can we get an immediate equaliser?
But it fizzles
No,
out thanks to that
not
piece
passes
of
like that. It was meant to have more power on it, but apparently it didn't register the power.
Zakaria.
Zakaria does Bellingham in. This might be an L here, I can't lie, ladies and gents, but at the same time it makes the group interesting, and we're already through anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Opportunity. Well, the keeper
How has Maddison not converted that? It's a brilliant running again from Andy Robertson, who seems to be running that left-hand side.
Well, had that gone in,
But,
the game was firmly in their hands.
I don't know how it ain't 2-0 Juve, to be honest. Maddison has hit the crossbar from about 6 yards out. That's a foul on Ronaldo. Commentator said it's a perfect challenge. Do we agree? We do. It looks like a foul at first, though. Looks like he went for Ronaldo before he went for the ball, but I'm wrong on that occasion, unfortunately. Bellingham, McTominay, just about finds Fernandez. It's a run from Palestri. Oh, it's just fucking poppled off his leg like a twat. That's unfortunate. That's not Palestri's fault. Here's a goal again. No right back. Mazraoui was up the pitch still. Bellingham tried to cover, and in the end, Andy Robertson bagged. Fair play. It's a good run from him too, so I can't lie. It's a very good goal. And Juve actually got a really good player there. If you told me though that he was good, Andy Robertson was good at Juventus, I would have called you a liar, but it has occurred.
On the offensive.
And Mazraoui, this time stopped Robertson. Fucking hell. Lacroix gets a tackle in. Mazraoui can't keep it in play. Didn't really try too hard, to be fair, but throw it to Juventus.
Dybala, terrific block.
Lacroix blocks a shot from Dybala, and we go with Mazraoui. This is a problem wide up Mazraoui in right back sometimes. But Ronaldo brought clear of Kimpembe.
Can he take advantage?
They've got clear of the Piemonte defence. But Szczesny saves. Stamina Scott going to clean up here. But it's Bellingham onto Palestri. Thinks a little ball in. Oh, it's just past Ronaldo. McTominay. Rashid. Breaking it down. Bruno. Straight at Szczesny. Oh, we're having the chances. We start finding the fucking goal. Now it could be a counter-attack here for Juve.
But that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got four good
Dragusin now for Juventus. Pressure by Cucurella. I don't know what to do with it. Managed to get a pass off to Sheikh. Plays it to Zakaria. Who forces a save from De Gea. Juve really going for it today, and they have to be honest. Fair play to them for putting in the effort. If they don't win today, they're out. Win today and a loss for Galatasaray may save them. And realistically, they'll probably beat Ajax. So if we beat Galatasaray on the final day, we could help Juve through, really. But I would prefer if they were out, to be honest. I'd rather have Galatasaray than Juve. We've just made it too easy for them. We've not closed down the passes properly at all. What's most annoying is I'm trying to get a player on each player of Juventus, and every time I switch off them, they drift away from said player that I put them on in the first place.
They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
It's poor defending, and it's well worked by Juventus. And Sheikh makes it 2-0. You've got to wonder why De Gea ain't doing better. Then you realise the first half of the season is always De Gea's off season. Comes alive in the second half of the season. Robbo and Sheikh with goals for Juve. Unable to find a goal for us just yet. McTominay to Rashford. I'm just trying to sort out my audio because it's a bit weird again. In my own ears. On stream it should be fine still.
It's a clever run here from Rashford.
Rashford's done very well, but he's been fouled. Doesn't give a shit.
Disappointing
Although
pass.
maybe it should be pulled back since the advantage was gone. Ref, maybe? No? Alright, no worries. And Locatelli beats McTominay to header. Okay, right. Come to win, just tell me.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
I think out of all this, I just don't want to concede to James Maddison.
Robertson. Under pressure.
Don't mind about losing, just don't want to concede to Maddison. Good defending from LaCroix. Palestri.
I think the threat has been averted.
Bellingham. Into Ronaldo. Bruno needs to get away from Zakaria here and he can't. Will it come to Cucurella? It will. Bruno.
Jude
Bellingham. Palestri. Tried to turn, couldn't turn and pass. Fucking Robertson, man's been a pain in the arse today. I'll give him credit where it's due. He's been very, very good. Also means he's been very, very annoying. I don't know why we've not got any Cucurella there, but McTominay covers. Then tries to clear it, isn't allowed. But half-time whistle has been blown, and it's 2-0 Juve. They have brought it to us considerably. They haven't been on our game today, to be honest, and they have. Robertson's been a fucking menace.
Much improved second half from them. They'll want to get the job done today, that's for sure.
Absolutely the best player of the first half, anyway. Andy Robertson. Going to rush on down that left-hand side. I've only had Alexander on, but he's quite tired, so I'll probably bring him on second half anyway, but try to keep the fitness with him as best we can. 51-49 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 3 in favour of Juventus, though, along with 2.5 expected goals to 0.8, or 0.9, sorry. They bring in what we know they could bring, and they're bringing it well. We aren't really in contention for this game. Could be our first group stage loss. But this does remind me of the Ajax game where we're 3-0 down.
Extremely sloppy in possession.
Don't know why Fernandes passed the ball there. Maybe he is struggling. He's not doing very well recently. Started off the season like a house on fire, but he's slowed down. Shake tackled by Maguire. No worries there. The worry is the passing. Dragushin now. I don't know what he's doing. He's having a little... What are you doing, mate? Zakaria passes it to Locatelli, back to Zakaria, and in to Sheikh. Offside anyway, but it was a good save from David De Gea. I did think he was offside. I was just wondering when the call would come. It's a good save from De Gea to prevent a third regardless, even though it wouldn't have counted. Big Dave. To Maguire. I've aimed that for Mazwai, so why it went to Bellingham, I couldn't tell you. It has ended up with Mazwai though. We're playing West Ham next to Old Trafford. That's going to be a big game. We need to think about that, think about fitness really. That's... Bruno is not doing what I want him to be doing, and it's concerning because he's one of my best rated players. Win the ball back. Bellingham to Bruno. Turns his man. Makes the move, gets fouled. Take that, thank you, referee. I wonder if it's better to bring on Finlay Alexander sooner rather than later. Palestri has had his chances, and he's been alright today, but I wonder if Alexander will take us to that next level. I think we will bring him on. I know it's not really a necessary need to bring him on, I just like using him, alright.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make...
James Maddison will make way for Dejan Kulusevski as well. But Palestri will come on for Alexander. Dominate shot to Bellingham. We know he can bang one from here.
Couldn't quite finish.
Well, if they can just
I genuinely thought that went in. For a brief second, I genuinely thought that went in. It obviously hasn't, but you never know. All right. The idea was there. Szczesny with the goal kick now for Juve. We need 2 goals at the very least. 3 if we're feeling spicy. Bellingham's handballed that. Remember, plays it short to De Ligt, and now Juventus will move the ball like we know they can, like we know they have this game. As White closes down Robertson, and now, what will happen here? Finlay Alexander straight at Chesney. I tried to get it around him somehow, but look at that instant impact as he's come on and caused havoc.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. It's a fantastic stop from the keeper.
Neither can I, Derek, to be honest. Why can't I go Cucurella again? Earlier.
Oh, this is looking promising.
That's what I really mean. Oh, he's done me in.
And there it is.
Yeah, fair fucks to you. It would have been nice to actually go Cucurella a bit earlier, but it wouldn't have mattered to the run. Kulusevski makes it 3. I think that's game, set, and match here at the Allianz Stadium.
Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself.
I didn't want to commit LaCroix like that, but it kind of just did. And De Gea apparently is going through his I'm shit arc. Close to the ball, but it's a great shot from Kulusevski. And it's 3-0 Juventus. If only he'd moved to Spurs on bloody permanent, he wouldn't be terrorising us in Champions League, he'd be terrorising us in the Premier League. Rabiot, for Manchester United target, will make way for Dani Parejo. And we are 3-0 down here at the Allianz Arena. We've not necessarily been bad. We've just not necessarily been good. And again, we've not necessarily cared too much ultimately because we're already through, regardless of whatever happens in these last 2 games. So, kind of just chilling.
It's with Parejo.
Yeah, Parejo's faster than Maguire. That's actually one I could probably believe. Playing really well, are Juventus. I'll give him that. I suppose we could get the ball off him, but apparently not to be today. De Gea saves it as the ball is straight at him. Bellingham has passed it the wrong way. I just want to try to get it clear, lads, you know. Finlay Alexander will absolutely outpace Robertson, especially the way Robertson has been playing today. Very attacking from the former Liverpool fullback. Alexander does him easily. Bellingham says, why not? That's probably why not, mate. I'll give Ronaldo the full 90. Means Osimhen's fit for West Ham. Goal kick, however, for Juve.
So making the substitution now.
Substitution as well for the Italian side. Dragusin coming off for Kieran Tierney. Why the fuck you wouldn't start Kieran Tierney is beyond me. You might still have a lot of ballers. I wouldn't be surprised if they manage to save it and get through to the next round.
Schick.
They are a decent side, I'll give them that.
Kulusevski
just about keeps that in play. Locatelli does 3-step overs for absolutely no reason and blazes it over. Bring on Nunez, actually. I don't want to bring on Ozzy, man. Bring on Nunez, though. Ronaldo's been more or less invisible today. I can't just keep picking him for nostalgia reasons. I have to think for the team at some point. I do want to keep using Ronaldo, but he's just not good anymore, is he? Especially like that lone striker. I think if I have to use Ronaldo in future, I think it'll have to be the 2 striker. I know I've said that before, but I like using. I want to keep playing as Ronaldo. I don't want to have him out of the squad.
And on the back of that particular challenge,
it's a yellow card for Locatelli. I don't think he'll give a shit today. Juventus already wrapped up.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
But that is, I think, tactical foul there from Manuel Locatelli. Hopefully that doesn't stop him from appearing in the final group stage game. If he's got too many yellow cards, it might. Bellingham will just pass this off here, most likely.
Short and along the ground.
LaCroix. That was for Bruno, so it's gone, of course, not to Bruno. Nunez to Bruno. Rashi. Can we get a consolation here? We do. I don't think it's going to really spark any kind of comeback. But it is a consolation goal here at the Allianz Stadium.
Lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around
It's a great finish. Takes it inside, Kimpembe I believe it is, and curves it brilliantly into the bottom left. I don't think it'll matter though, like I said. It does get rid of Szczesny's clean sheet, but I don't think it'll do anything for us. In this game, Juventus have been the better side. We may be able to pull us on late, but I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't put your house on it really. Also, we're staticking, and I can't go Cucurella. I don't know which move is more annoying. Kulusevski's just been allowed to run through because my players just switched despite the fact I didn't press LB. Got static issues coming in as well. But it's okay because episode's nearly over. Finlay Alexander into Nunez. It's blocked by De Ligt. I think that's probably it for us. Yeah, the FIFA audio's gone all choppy, so you can tell it's going to be static. Pretty bad static very soon, so I would advise the usual ways of watching the episode. Don't have earphones on, or if you do, turn them way down, because there is no fix for it, Smile. If there is, I am yet to find it out. I think we'll start Donny next episode against West Ham, rather than have them come on late. There's a Juve corner here. They still could get a fourth, to be honest. I need someone to explain. Why is Matthias De Ligt taking the corner? Oh, because they're going short. Okay, that's my answer. Dybala. Tackle by Cucurella. Great tackle by Cucurella as he kept the ball too. Nunez. Fuck, please. Just lock onto the correct player. Robbo's been a pain in the arse all day. Second half's been a little more quiet, but he's still been a pain in the arse all day. A difficult one. McTominay makes a tackle, then falls over Parejo. Maguire puts a tackle in. I mean, sorry. I will review this. Does Maguire put a tackle in? Because I think the answer is yes. And I mean, unless he's actually released it before I got my leg across, in which case it makes sense. But I just want to make sure. Yeah, Maguire hasn't stuck his foot out. Never mind then. I thought Maguire had stuck his foot out. Well, Sheikh makes it 4. Yeah, it's a poor performance from us. But again, we don't care because we're already through. We're just chilling.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength.
It means Juve keep their Champions League hopes alive. I do not know how that has gone in, actually. Cucurella is right there to block it. De Gea is right there to save it. De Gea has dove out of the way. So I think until further notice, we won't be using De Gea in any of the matches. We might even use Muller, to be honest, the third choice keeper, over De Gea right now. Alexander didn't even get that. How did he not get that? If they make it 5, it will be unfair. It doesn't deserve to be a 4-1, to be fair, but at the same time, they do deserve the win, so I'll accept that. I'll accept defeat. I'll admit defeat, but I won't admit that it's a 4-1. I don't accept it to be a 4-1. If it's a 5-1, I'm fucking crying. I did commit Maguire though. Fucking load of shite. It's a fucking load of shite. I'll accept a certain scoreline in this match because I deserve to lose. I'm not 5-1's a load of fucking shite, and the game knows it, and you know it, and I know it. Everyone knows it. There's no way this is a 5-1 game. Donnarumma is in between the sticks there. We win 1-0. I've realised the problem as to why we concede so many in the league sometimes, because we got bloody De Gea the first half. He's right there. How? Whatever. They win, and they still keep their hopes alive. I ain't touching the controller. I can't be arsed. The game can automatically kick it off. I don't get it. Sometimes. We are still going to go through regardless, but Juventus still keep their hopes alive. A 5-1 victory that just simply, they deserve the victory. Yes, I'll accept defeat. 5-1's a bit bullshit. I'll say 3-1. 3-1 was what it really was.
Well, he looked
Kulusevski coming on and being a fucking menace didn't help proceedings, to be fair.
And he worked so hard for the team as well.
Robertson was very good today. Schick got a brace as well. So Kulusevski, Schick with braces, and Robertson with the other goal. We got one back for Rashford, but it wasn't a 5-1 game. It should have been 3-1, but those two goals that came late is because we just didn't really care. But that's not a 5-1 game. They do deserve the win though. 52-48 in terms of possession, 14-7 in terms of shots, and 6.1 to 1.8 expected goals. That just shows what they are capable of on their day, which means we need to be more aware of what they can do on their day. Man of the match goes to Rashford, I think, with the goal, and a 6.9. Per performance is all over, but like we said, we've said it before, we'll say it again, it's not a big deal because we're already through. And Bruno with the assist and a 6.5. He didn't really set the world on fire either, to be honest. Nobody really did for us. But as for Juventus, Dejan Kulusevski will be their man of the match with an 8.8 and a brace. 8.7 for Patrick Schick and a brace as well. And Andy Robertson, of course we know how good he is, and he's proven it today. 8.4. He was my personal man of the match, I think. He was running that left side like it was his own fucking country. Goal and an assist from him today. Zakari with another assist at a 7.7. James Maddison with an assist at a 7.3. Presnel Kimpembe with an assist and a 6.9. And Danny Parejo coming on with a assist and a 6.7. It was lackluster from us today, I'll give us that. We weren't very good at all. But there's no shot it should be 5-1. If I wanted to try and actually get the wins, obviously I don't need them, but if I wanted to, I would put Donnarumma in net. I know De Gea has a poor first half of the season, but I'm just giving De Gea game time in a game that it doesn't really matter to us. I don't really want to lose top spot in the group, to be fair, which means last game we will have to beat Galatasaray. But I'm not really arsed, to be honest. Can't win every week. We're just gonna keep calm about it because it doesn't really matter. 5-1 was a bit stupid, really, but they do deserve the win. We're not really going to have it dwell on us too much, though. We could still go through and Juventus could still go out, so what are the odds of me throwing the game against Galatasaray?
Lasciamo andare il mister che ringraziamo.
We had enough chances to get more than one, but we couldn't finish him. Szczesny was quite good, I'll give him that as well. But that is the way it is. For some reason our manager rating's gone down, despite the fact that we are probably going to advance. In fact, not probably, we are going to advance to the group stage, to the knockout rounds. I know what I'm fucking on about. Let's see how Galatasaray and Ajax did in their game then and see what it means for the group. Looking at this, Galatasaray. Oh my god, Galatasaray beat Ajax. That's fucking sweet. That is fucking sweet to see. Because even though Juventus have won their game, they won't go through. They won't make it through. Galatasaray have been a surprise package. And they've absolutely fucking destroyed Juventus. And they've taken points off Ajax both times. They're only losses to us. But that means that the next battle in this game will be for top spot in the group against Galatasaray, and we will put effort in for that. We will try for that, definitely. But that is hilarious. Because that means even though Juventus beat us 5-1, they're going to the Europa League. I'm so happy. I'm even happier that we lost 5-1 now. I know we lost 5-1, but I've never been happier to lose 5-1 because it means fucking Juventus are out anyway. Because Galatasaray are on some fucking mad shit this season. I love to see it. And it also means we don't need to throw the game against Galatasaray. Not that I would anyway. But it doesn't mean we need to throw it because they're already through. That is fucking hilarious. Beating me 5-1 and still getting knocked out. Couldn't be me because obviously I was the one that got beat 5-1. But still, the point is that's fucking funny. And we go through to the Champions League knockouts. Possibly top now, but it is going to be a battle between us and Galatasaray. That's going to be interesting. When does that game take place? we play that today? No, we'll play that tomorrow because I'm recording West Ham and Arsenal. And then tomorrow I'll be recording Bournemouth, Galatasaray, West Brom and Wolves. And then that'll be us. That'll be me for FIFA for a week. All the episodes, of course, will be uploaded as the schedule is on YouTube. But, of course, I'm 6 days out recording this one because this is going up on the Wednesday after. And I'm recording it on the Thursday. So 6 days difference between the recording and the actual upload day. Which is a bit weird, but it's only going to happen when I have to go on holiday or when I have to go somewhere for a period of time, so it's not going to happen all the time, this. It's probably the only time it'll happen. Within the Man United career mode, anyway. There might be other occasions, but that is going to do it for this one. I don't even care that we lost 5-1. That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny. Juventus will be in the Europa League. I just want to look at it one more time before we go because that is hilarious how they've managed to not only defeat us, but like massively 5-1. But even though they've won 5-1, they still won't be able to do anything about it. And that's our group sorted. United and Galatasaray making it through. Juventus definitely going Europa League. Ajax definitely being eliminated. That is bloody hilarious. I love Galatasaray, honestly. I think we beat them when we played them. Well, obviously we did, but I don't remember what score. 4-1. But, like, even though they played bad against us, they played brilliant against the rest of the group, and it's fucking hilarious. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go laugh at Juventus. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to save over, obviously, of course, first. I don't want to lose that, because that is fucking brilliant. And I'm really hoping the same thing happens with PSG, but we won't find out until... well, I mean, I can find out now, obviously. But we won't find out until after the Galatasaray game. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold myself off until after the final group stage game. I could look, but I won't. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. And I'll see you next time when we go... Well, when we come back to Old Trafford, actually, to take on West Ham.